Africa no, ankasa no. Yeah, I don't understand. Africans are so bent on religion that we are blindfolded by religion and we cannot develop as a continent. The person that even brought the Bible to you, Krano, go to the person. The person doesn't have natural resources. So those people, they don't have natural resources. But go to their country and go, they don't mind gold in America or US or Canada. They don't mind diamond. They don't mind bauxite. They don't mind oil over there. But go.
Oil.
Oh.
Oil.
Oh.
It's not oil. Oil.
Did he steal your newspaper?
Oil.
Did he steal your newspaper?
He borrowed my newspaper.
He stole my newspaper.
Oh, guys. Yeah, so this story is about a particular person who did something which you feel like, oh, you could have done this because you had to travel out of your country for something which you didn't have there. So why don't you just bring it to your country to make it easy for other people that have the same situation or same condition? Yes, but before I go deep into the story, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, turn on your post notification bell to get notified when I post a video. This is Bacolab here on Steeze TV. My name is Saying as usual. This is sweet.
Lanka.
So this story I'm talking about is about a Ugandan politician and in-law to the president. Museveni's first son, Sam Kutisa, has drawn whispered criticism after building a church in his home country, Uganda, after surviving cancer of the throat through treatment in Germany. Please let's watch the video before I break it down.
The Ugandan politician is getting roasted because after getting cancer and treatment in Germany for 6 months, he built a church in Uganda, not a hospital. This is how he explains it.
In November 2022, I was diagnosed with cancer of the throat. And I underwent chemo and radiotherapy. And I stayed in Germany for 6 months. And I recovered. When I got up out of that nasty experience, I promised God and myself that I will build him a church in his honor.
So here was where he was explaining the reason why he builds a church. So apparently, like you said, but I feel like he said, I feel like, why would you go through? I agree with him, and the same time I disagree. Let me tell you why I agree with him. I agree with him because he was battling with cancer. You know that in this world, it's not just physical, spiritual things are also part. So if he's a spiritual person, he believes in those kind of things, it might be that even when he was going through treatment, it was the prayers which he was going through and what he believes that it was God that healed him, but not just the doctors. Maybe God healed him through the doctors. And if he had even gone there and he didn't take his spiritual life seriously, or he wasn't even praying, or God didn't come in, he wouldn't have even survived. So that like this is from the spiritual aspect. But when it comes to being logic, right? You left Uganda to Germany for treatment because you had throat cancer. There are so many hospitals in Uganda, but because they couldn't treat it, they were not good enough. That's why you went to Germany. And you've gone to Germany and then you are being cured of the cancer. And I'm sure there are other people that also have cancer, but they can't afford going to Germany. So since you have the money to build something, why don't you build a hospital in Uganda to make it easy for people to get access? And then try to find doctors that are as good as the ones that took care of you. Simple, right? I don't know why.
Simple, but I bet to differ.
Okay.
Now, I think he has done an amazing job by building the church. At least,
Yeah.
if he wasn't able to do anything, his promise to God, he fulfilled
Yeah,
it.
he did. Yeah, for sure.
Like us.
National Cathedral,
You are
right?
still in a
It's still
swimming
on
pool.
foundation.
You are still in a swimming pool. At
Still
least.
on foundation.
Uganda President, even if it is cluster of churches, build and rent it. Okay. Let's rent
Yeah,
it.
I'm not disagreeing with him. I agree to disagree. Yes. You made what they call it. You made a vow to God that if you heal me, I'm going to do this to show appreciation for you healing me, and you build the church. Yeah, it's fine. But I'll still say that this is on spiritual basis. This is for people that believe in spirituality. Now let's move for people that don't believe in spiritual stuff. And I'm sure people were bashing him for building a church instead of a hospital, since you had to leave your country for. Why don't you just bring the hospital to your country and get people that are also good, right? So in all in all, it was
In
good.
a nutshell.
Yeah, in all in all, it was good. Boy. In all, it was good that yes, he got cured and then he fulfilled his promise. Yes, like he said, some people are not doing that, but he fulfilled his promise. So I'm sure if he had promised God that he would build hospital, he would have built the hospital. Yes, and he promised God for church. That's why he did that. You can see that he's a very, very spiritual man from the way he was speaking, very calm and then humble man. Just hope that is how you are in the house with your wife. But yes, it is what it is. If you guys think that, oh, he should have just built the hospital because of this reason, if you also feel like, oh, the church was because once a man makes his promise, he's supposed to fulfill his promise, a man of his words, yes, you can leave all that in the comment section, like some of our presidents that they come and lie to us and they don't fulfill their promise. Yes, but don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section what you think about the story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell to get notified whenever we post a video. This is back up your Steeze TV. My name is Sedi, and as usual, this is with the sweet.
Beyonce.